Hi everybody, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for visiting with me today. So in this video, I want to visit Girl World, specifically Amberlynn Reid. And for those of you who don't know who she is, so Girl World is kind of a couple content creators who are what's known as lol cows, who are just make a complete joke of themselves and have no self-respect or anything. But in Girl World, I really only watch Amberlynn Reid. And I don't watch her as often as I used to. But so Amberlynn Reid is a problematic 33-year-old, 500-pound woman who is constantly jumping in relationships with people she doesn't even know, and lives a very irresponsible lifestyle and puts it on display on YouTube. And I know some people's attitude is, well, you don't get to talk about that, that's her life. When she puts it on YouTube, displays it for the world to see, people are gonna talk. And so a lot of people have comments on her all the time. And she does have a lot of followers, and there are a ton of reaction channels that react to her. So recently, it came out that she was having an emotional affair with a married woman, there's so many layers. It's so confusing. But basically, the married couple kind of decided to go on someone's channel, Apathetic Facts, and also be interviewed by Lordy, it's Jordy, both people who react to videos in Girl World, and talk about Amberlynn and tell about the relationship. So Erica was the one who was having the emotional affair with Amberlynn, and Britany is Erica's wife. And Erica has said she doesn't want people coming for her wife because her wife isn't to blame, blah, blah, blah. But how it all started was with them trolling Amberlynn. So they found out that Amberlynn liked masculine lesbians, and so Erica, being a masculine lesbian, reached out to Amberlynn, but after asking her wife, should I? And the wife agreed to it. She co-signed it. She facilitated it. She said, yeah, sure, go ahead. Let's troll her. So it started as a troll, and for Erica and Amberlynn, it became something more. And so Erica is asking us not to blame her wife, her wife is getting backlash for it, and she shouldn't. And I'm in disagreement with that. I think that her wife is responsible for this as well. Erica is the one that knew she was married. Erica is the one that decided to fall for Amberlynn. Erica is the one that did this. Erica, in my opinion, is more to blame than Amberlynn, is more to blame than Britany. And in most cases, I don't think the spouse is to blame at all. But in this case, I think Britany is to blame because she agreed to the troll. And I had a comment one time, this is a F around and find out situation where, if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And that commenter was 100% right. Britany co-signed it. She co-signed the troll, and it got out of control. And no, Britany didn't encourage her wife to go further with the relationship, but she encouraged the beginning. She encouraged the troll, and I believe now she paid the price of thinking it's cute. She thought it would be cute to do a troll. Now I'm gonna play you this clip right here. This was the second interview Lordy Jordy did with her. So I'm gonna play that clip for you.
Repeat that last question.
So Amber had a very hard time understanding why Britany may have wanted to get involved with this, because she has said the line of work that Britany is in, and she thinks that it's kind of unethical to know that someone may have been aware of the fact, given their job, that Amberlynn had BPD, and it would be wrong to mess with someone that was a therapist, and I guess she's alleging should have known better. So I guess Britany's opportunity now to kind of disclose her job title, what she does, if she wants to disclose that, and her opinion on amberlynn's claims that this was wrong, unethical, anything of the sort.
Okay, so as far as my career, I am not a behavioral therapist. I don't know how that got thrown in the mix, but I am not a behavioral therapist. I work in the realm, but that is not what I do.
So she doesn't understand how it got started that she was a therapist. Well, and she says she's not behavioral. She wasn't a behavioral therapist. Well, that's all well and good. But then in her first interview, she said this.
I'm a therapist. That's what I do. And when I tell you that this is one of the most dangerously manipulative people that I have ever met, Amberlynn is one of the most dangerously manipulative people I have ever met.
Do you hear that? So she says, I'm a therapist, and then she immediately jumps onto something related to mental health. Okay? She alluded to the fact that she was in some way a mental health therapist. No, she didn't say she was, but by saying, I'm a therapist, and then using that as the declarative for her next statement, it doesn't matter what she says, because now saying, well, I didn't say I was a behavioral health therapist, that's then gaslighting the audience, because she said, I'm a therapist, and then went into made a mental health related statement. And because she did that, in my opinion, she eluded that, to make us think that she was somehow in the behavioral health realm. And she should not have done that. Now, I didn't really believe she was in behavioral health, but because she made that statement that way and said, I'm a therapist, and then went into that statement, that led me to believe she wanted us to believe she was in behavioral health. And let's put that aside for a minute. Let's put that aside. She's a grown-ass woman who's been married for 9 years, but she's still a child. She's extremely immature because she thinks it's okay to troll a severely depressed, mentally ill, super morbidly obese woman who clearly has issues. She thought it was okay to troll that person. And to me, not only is that extremely immature and childish, it's also evil. So Erica, Britany's wife, who had the affair with amberlynn, doesn't want us to come for Britany. But I'm sorry, Miss Erica. Britany started this. Britany pulled this. She was, in line with it. She co-signed it. She made the troll. She had part in making the original troll happen. She had a part in that. And because Erica chose for it to go out of control, it is then Erica's fault that the affair happened. Yeah, amberlynn's to blame too, but the one most to blame is Erica. She shouldn't have done it. And not only should she be apologizing to her wife, she should be apologizing to amberlynn because she is wrong. And Britany, you should be apologizing to amberlynn too because you started it too. You thought it would be cute and funny for Erica to have a little troll moment with amberlynn, and you allowed that to happen. So from where I sit, you owe amberlynn an apology too, Miss Britany. But instead, you want to show your butt and act like you're Miss Bad and Miss Tough, and I got my woman and you're not going to take her attitude. When clearly none of you are worth a darn. And it's just so inappropriate that a grown woman around 30, I don't know how old she is, but she's been married 9 years, so she should be old enough to know better, chooses to trick amberlynn, let her wife trick amberlynn, and then, lead this troll. And it's cruel. And Britany, you are responsible. Now, again, I wouldn't ordinarily blame a spouse for something like this, but Britany had a part in making this happen. So yes, Erica, you do definitely owe your wife an apology, and I'm sure you have been apologizing. But in my book, you owe amberlynn an apology too. And I don't think amberlynn's innocent. And trust me, I know all amberlynn has done. I don't need anyone coming in the comments telling me, well, you don't know amberlynn. I've been watching her since day one. I know all about amberlynn, trust me. She is not a decent person. But that doesn't mean if someone else does something crappy to her that, well, I'm a decent person because I'm only doing it to amberlynn. No, it's not okay behavior. It's not okay behavior. In amberlynn's easy to fall in love state, they created almost a real relationship that Erica had no intention to carry out any further than text and the phone. And they should have never started it. And again, it started with Erica asking her wife, Britany, if we should troll amberlynn. And that was incredibly cruel, incredibly immature, and stupid. And yeah, again, Erica, you do owe your wife an apology. You knew you were married, but you owe amberlynn an apology too. And Britany, you owe amberlynn an apology as well. And normally I wouldn't say a wife owes a mistress an apology, but because you chose to start it, again, co-signing the troll, you owe some apologies. So don't sit there and, like on that phone call with amberlynn, she called herself a victim. I'm the victim of this. I've been victimized by amberlynn. No, you were victimized by your wife. You victimized amberlynn. Okay, it started with you victimizing amberlynn. And everybody, all the haters, can get in here and argue with me and disagree with me, but I'm right. I'm right about this. Britany is a crappy person. And maybe those two should rethink their whole marriage thing, because clearly neither one of them is mature enough for a marriage. And as far as amberlynn, she is too old. She's 33 years old. She is too old to be falling just like that. If someone talks to her on the internet, she falls for them. And that crap needs to stop, because at this point, all of us believe she's in danger. And she needs to work on herself before she can have a healthy relationship. And then amberlynn said in her live stream that, she knows everybody tells her she needs to get a therapist, and she goes, it doesn't matter if I get a therapist because none of you would believe me if I got one anyway. She needs to stop making it about us. She needs to stop making it about her audience. Some things aren't about YouTube. It's about your own health. And amberlynn, you need to take care of your mental health. So it doesn't matter if we believe you're getting therapy or not. The point is, you need therapy. And I'm sorry for those who don't understand what I'm talking about. This doesn't make any sense to you. But for those of you who know amberlynn, you know what I'm talking about. So, again, amberlynn's not innocent in all of this, but neither is Britany. And obviously Erica isn't. So let's stop pretending like Britany is a victim, because she's not. But anyway, that's it. That's all I have to say on this topic. I will talk to everyone later. Bye.